So hi guys, welcome back to this session. So today we're going to learn how to hey yeah.
Yourself a season.
So hi guys, welcome back to this session. So today we're going to learn how to crimp an Ethernet cable from the start to the end. That is, I'll show the needs you require, the things that you require. Second, I'll show you how to crimp the cable, and then lastly we shall do the most important part, which is testing the cable with this cable test. So guys, the things that you require is one, this is an Ethernet cable. It doesn't matter the length, so it's an Ethernet cable. Next, you need a cable tester. This to test if the cable has been clipped correctly, and the best thing with it, you can disconnect it and test the cable in any distance that you have. Next, you need the RJs. These are the RJ45s. You need them so that you can crimp them. You can crimp the cable using the RJ45. Next is a crimping tool. This is the one that is used to crimp the cable. So you insert it on this port. See? Now when you enter like this, so when you place, this is where the crimping comes. You see this part, when you press, it goes and places these two pins and the pin on the cable. So that's how the crimping tool works. We call a cable stripper. So this is a cable stripper. It is used mainly to remove the upper cone of the Ethernet cable. So let's start the crimping process.
Action.
So what you do, you just take the cable, this is the cable, you measure it by your thumb. So you measure where the thumb reaches, where, there. Then you take a cable stripper, you insert it at the point you've measured, then you rotate it once, twice, to avoid cutting the actual cables. Then you remove the cone, this is the cone, you separate the cables. Now here you can use the scissors to cut the center cell separator. Once you cut that, now you have to straighten the cable and to separate them from each other. So you start separating them. You separate them and straighten them so they are straight. Straighten them and separate them. Straighten them. So as you can see, it's a very simple. So guys, after you have straightened the cable, now you start arranging the cable. We are using the B standard. So we shall be using the B standard to arrange the cable. So we start with white of orange, then we go to orange, then white of green. So in the B standard, we separate the green. So after white of green, we shall go to we shall go to blue. We bring our blue here. So after the blue, we go to white of blue. After white of blue, now this is where the green comes in. So in the B standard note, we separated the blue. So as you can see, the green, we separated the green. So as you see, the green are not following each other. Then after that, we go to white of brown. Then we finish with brown. So that's how you arrange your cables. So that's how you arrange them in a very good pattern. And after you do that, you straighten them, you ensure they are very perfectly straight. Once that is done, you take your crimping tool, you come here, you ensure it's straight, and you cut. Once you cut that, you take your RG, you put it in the upside down. Then you insert your cables. Once you insert them, you ensure you can see them from the front. So once that is done, you take your crimping tool. Once you take your crimping tool, you insert your cable. Confirm if you can see the cables. Once that is done, now you just press until you hear the creaking sound. Once that is done, your cable has been perfectly crimped. As you can see, we've crimped our Ethernet cable. It's very perfectly crimped. I've already crimped. Now we shall go to the testing part and see if we have crimped the cable correctly. So we take our cable tester. So we can actually you can separate it to measure two different lengths. So it doesn't matter. So this can be in loom A, loom B, and you measure. So what you do, here we have ports. As you can see here, these are RJ11 and these are port RJ45 in the master. This is the master, this is the remote. And also the remote has two ports. On the upper part, it has the RJ45. On the lower end, it has the other port, the other RJ11. So we are testing we are using the RJ45. So we shall test using the RJ45. So what you do, you take one end of the Ethernet cable, crimping of the upper part of the RJ45. Once you crimp that, you take the other part of the cable and you crimp it on the remote. On the remote, you crimp it. Once that is done, we shall come now to testing. So what you do, just put on the cable tester. So that one is the speed test. As you can see, that's the speed test. Then we shall do the throw test. So throw test, you do it like this. So you see, it's measuring, it is looking, is checking a cable after cable. Cable 1, cable 2, cable 3, cable 4, cable 5, cable 6, cable 7, and cable 8. So as you can see that the numbers are alternating the correct numbers. So if you have crimped longly, you find that in the master, it is testing cable 1, but in the remote, maybe the light is in cable 2, which is long. But as you can see here, you have crimped the cable very correctly, very correctly, and that's how you can easily connect and crimp your Ethernet cables from the start to the end. Hope guys learned something new. So guys, as you can see, it's a very easy way to crimp your cables. And as you can see, we have crimped the cable from the start to the end. And I hope guys learned something new. See you on the next one. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye guys. See you on the other one.